especially getting drawn by species. Alright, there we go, on the frog. This is definitely one of those places where there's just a lot of changes that go. You go from deep to shallow to grassy to trees. There's just so much that goes into this place. But there's fish everywhere. I think seeing them blow up, especially back here. So I'm just gonna stick with the frog, you know, it's the most action I feel like, and it's also just the most fun. I love seeing them come up and explode on this thing. I mean, we are in prime frogging territory. Like, this is the first thing I think of when I look at looking at the top of the frog. Now, I think that these fish have just adapted to this area, and they're predators. I mean, they're getting up in the grass, and they're using it to kind of stalk bait fish, it looks like. They've had a lot of just reaction by it. As soon as my frogs are delivered, they're tucked away, and you gotta get in that perfect spot and draw them out. Well, I thought it was the perfect time to give you guys a little update. This place is tough. When we first got out here, called you on the frog, I was like, oh, it's gonna be crazy. But they seem to be hunkered down in certain areas. They're not everywhere, unless they're just outsmarting me. But overall, this place is crazy looking, and it is definitely the perfect environment for some trophy bass. So obviously, once I fish this place more, explore it more, I feel like the potential for catching a bigger fish is going to be a lot better. But so far, we've had some fish on the frog, had some on the fluke, and I might change up rules here. I don't really know, but I think I'm going to stick with the frog for as long as possible, try and get those aggressive blow up. But the wind is pretty windy, it's pushing me around like crazy, and I'm just having a hard time navigating just because of the wind. So it's going to be interesting, but hopefully we're going to find some more fish, and hopefully we're going to run into that big one I'm looking for. I'm going to try and fish some new stuff, and we'll see what happens. Alright, well the bite has definitely slowed down. I'm going to pull out the old fluke again and fish around some of these trees and some of this grass in the areas that we had some luck earlier, because maybe these are just the hot spots for the day. But also, I haven't even explored any of the other part of the lake, which, I mean, it looks good. There's trees, but they're not out in the middle. So I think that this is just the perfect spot. There should be a ton of fish loaded here, but also we have a lot of fishing ahead of us. So, I mean, if I want to explore further that way, anyway, we have time, and we have all the lures that should successfully catch fish. Oh, that's a gator. That's a gator. I thought that was fish. Okay, maybe getting up in the shallows like this is not a good idea. Because that's a small one. Which means there's big ones on there. Oh, that's two fish right there. Well, maybe I actually should lose. These are usually the ones that, like, they're interested because they're small. They haven't learned. They have not learned what a person looks like. And I don't feel threatened at the moment, but like I said, that's a little one. There's a big one somewhere. He's one in my top for the frog. Even the alligator knows frogs yet. I don't know. Something weird about them, you know. And I'm not technically scared of gators, although being in a kayak makes me a little bit more nervous. But the little guys like that, they will literally just come up straight to the kayak. They don't know yet. They don't know who people are. And that we're actually the king of the food chain. There's no luck. I think I can leave it. What about this tree? What am I going to say? alligators in the river too. That's not good. Get up here. I saw an alligator, and now I'm pretty sure I was an alligator. I saw it in the river. Well, we just take a look at this. Absolutely lit it up. Fish on the road. This might be our new biggest of the day. He definitely popped that thing. That was such a loud blow up. And then when I went, oh, and I started reeling it in, big old alligator. It slid right in the middle. So we're in a dangerous spot. The best move to take off is this fish right here. But everybody, see ya. They're far away, so I don't just keep flying alligators. These Florida gators, they're built different. Let's just say that. Being in a kayak, I don't want no part of that. So, we're packing a little bit of heat, just in case. Obviously, I don't mess with them. I stay far away. But in case something would happen and my life will threaten, I'm still going to come at me and, you know, if it comes down to it. Most likely it's never going to. Hopefully it's never going to. But just in case. And we are technically in data territory now. I don't know where he went, but he's somewhere in the area.
Get off this one. Get the
Holy fish. Wow. I knew there was a big one in here somewhere. What a gorgeous and healthy fish. And on the frog, too. That was so sick. Go ahead and get a weight. Come on. Look at that four. Look at that four. Let me out again. Look at that 4-pound one, baby. 4-pound, baby. Now that right there is what we've been looking for. What an absolute giant. Look at the mouth on this fish. Just absolutely smoked the frog. Beautiful, healthy, big. Everything you could ever imagine on a place like this. And now we know those big fish ain't good. They go home, get it back, and fishing. Well, after fishing all day long, and chasing after that one big bite, we finally got it. And you know, I didn't think of it. I was like, oh, the other guys got itself into the grass, and we sit down, put it in a boat. As soon as I did, the frog. I'm like, that's the whole frog, yeah? I mean, we actually broke my frog. Let me say that. We actually broke my frog. He broke my frog. That's how powerful he was. You know what I'm saying? We popped the weight out of it. The whole popping part right there is what breaks. But hey, it hauled him in. And now a $40 frog, sadly. But hey, it's not a shot. It's close. It's perfect. This place is super cool. I'm excited because now I know. It's just listening. There's also the alligators in there. But I would have probably one place. It's crazy. Alright, I got a new frog tied up because frog is the other one is destroyed. But if you hold the frog bite from this video, like I obviously knew I was going to get 2 bites on it. I didn't think we were going to absolutely light them up. I think we caught all the fish on the frog besides maybe 2 of them. So the frog bite here is high, especially if you can find the right spot and stay out of the tree, like I currently am stuck in right now. But we have just found some fish that have been aggressive to the top of the river. It definitely seems like they like to stall fish. Like I cast it up there on that last big fish, and I didn't know he was there. I didn't see any motion. I didn't see him for really 3 seconds. Nothing until I sat down and he just came up and smoked the frog. So he just bombed it, placed it down. They're hiding in plain sight, so they're just hidden in the grass. They're hidden behind the trees. And just pop out on there and start to pop those up.